Let's move on to the last segment of the show this week, which is movies. And we always start the movie section with the weekend box office numbers. Your number one movie this week, finally taking the number one spot after weeks of being battled, is Mufasa, the Lion King, with $23 million this week. That's at 168.
You can finally run those number one movies at the box office
They were,
trailers.
yeah, they were holding on to it. They were holding on to those files. And finally, they were like, all right, we can do it.
You can release them like
Push
the
them out.
gazelles, stampede them. Wait, no, wrong reference.
We finally beat Sonic for one weekend, and we will never do it again. Because Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is your number two movie with $21 million this week. So slim margin when you really think about it. That's at 187 million. So yes, $20 million domestic separates these two movies.
Yes.
But notable about Sonic, though, internationally, globally, it has hit that $1 billion magic mark.
As a franchise,
Yes.
which it took Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movies to do, and The
Yeah.
Lion King 1 movie to do. So who's the real
Well,
winner
yeah.
there?
Well, in this case, this one's not going to do it. So,
Well, no, because the Lion King live action version already did it in
right.
2019.
The first one. The first one. I'm just saying this second one's not going to do it.
Yes.
So,
Oh,
by
yeah, we
itself.
all know that.
Yeah. And number three, Nosferatu. Nosferatu with another $13 million. That's at a nice 69 domestic.
Nice.
Number four, Moana 2, still here, $12 million. That's at 425. It will done pretty well, but it's just not going to hang out for too much longer here.
Well, especially when it came out the weekend after Wicked and never
Yes.
could catch it.
No, in fact, Wicked is your number five movie this week with another $9.9 million. That is at 450, so a full $25 million above Moana 2 domestically.
Yes.
Then way down number eight, it's dropped super far. Gladiator 2 is way down with $2.6 million this week at 168 total.
That's the surprising part. Not the 2.6 million. The fact
Yeah.
that Gladiator 2 made $168 million,
Yeah.
which is the same number as Mufasa the Lion King.
Yeah, it made its money. It's interesting to see how times have changed. Back in 2000, it was a both a the first Gladiator movie was both a box
I
office
hate that we have to say
success.
that though.
Yeah, I know. Is it was both a box office success and a critical darling, winning Best Picture that year.
Hmm.
Not the same this year. We'll talk a little bit about the Golden Globes in a second, but to see it relegated to the box office blockbuster category instead of the major categories was a stark reminder of where we are with movies nowadays. Gladiator 2 just couldn't hang critically, but it did make a decent amount of money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, 168's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, it's not gonna make its budget back, but
No,
it's as good as the Lion King
yeah.
Mufasa.
It's enough to give Ridley Scott more permission to make whatever he wants, which is apparently the thing he gets to do. So,
Yes, trying to do the James Cameron thing.
yeah. All right. Moving into movie releases for this upcoming weekend, movies that you can actually go see tonight. Your big new releases are Den of Thieves 2, Pantera, the sequel to Den of Thieves. And Robbie Williams is a monkey in Better Man, finally out in wide release this week.
Yes, and for everyone who doesn't know who Robbie Williams is, you can go watch a Better Man to
Yeah,
find
you're
out who
not
he is.
British if you
Yes, you're
yeah,
not
you
British,
might not be
clearly.
British if you don't know who Robbie Williams is. But yeah.
All right, but we get to play our favorite game.
Yep.
How much does Den of Thieves 2 make? I mean,
Nothing.
let's be honest, it's gonna be the number one movie next week, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it'll probably do better than Better Man, ironically enough.
Yes. I don't know, 32 million probably opening
Yeah.
weekend,
I mean, looking at
January.
this week that seems right.
I want to say 25, but I feel like it's gonna easily clear 25, so I will put like 32.
We'll see, won't we?
All
All
right.
right, let's move into our movie story this week, which, as I mentioned, is about the Golden Globes. So you're asking, wait a minute, you guys haven't covered the Golden Globes for a few years. Well, they're no longer owned by the scumbag Foreign Press Association. So I did actually tune in and watch the Golden Globes this year. Did
I
you watch
watched the
this?
monologue.
Oh,
Yeah, because Nikki Glazer was there.
yeah,
She was
host Nikki
hosting.
Glazer.
It
She
was
did okay.
funny. She is
Yeah,
funny.
she did okay. But yeah, but we have a whole list of winners and losers from the night of the Golden Globes for you, including Adrian Brody and Brady Corbett took home three.
I say
Corbett.
Corbett.
I forgot with how they pronounced it. But they each they took home three total awards for actor, director, and drama for The Brutalist, the 3.5 hour with 15-minute intermission ridiculous movie that I don't know anybody who has seen.
It is the counter to Megalopolis that's actually
Yeah.
good instead of Megalopolis. It is
Yeah.
also because they're both about someone who wants to an architect to rebuild the city that they live in.
Yeah. It made a terrible impression on me at the Golden Globes, though, personally, as someone who really doesn't like Adrian Brody, and two, thought the director came across as a pretentious douchebag.
Well, that's what the Brutalist is, and yet it
Yeah.
won.
And yet here we are. So Oscar buzz question mark?
Well, I mean, it's the Golden Globes, so
Yeah. So take it with a grain of salt. But
yes.
still, as award seasons go, it does put it right now kind of with a couple points in its favor.
Yeah. But the other films are what really matter here.
Yes, other films were there too, including Emilia Perez, which won its share of awards. Zoe Saldana won for supporting actress, and it also won foreign language film and musical or comedy. That film is not without its own controversies, though, depending on which side of the conversation you are. It's getting attacked by the right for having a trans story being central to it, but it's also being attacked for, by other people for good reasons as being kind of weirdly racist towards Mexico. So, depending on who you're listening to, Emilia Perez is a mess for all sorts of different reasons. I have not seen it. It's on Netflix if you're curious, I guess.
I'm not that
Um,
curious.
right. Moving on, Demi Moore won Best Actress for The Substance, saying in her speech that this is the first time she's been awarded for her acting work. So, congratulations to me. And then Kieran Culkin won the supporting actor for musical or comedy award for A Real Pain, his movie with Jesse Eisenberg. Meanwhile, Media Boat favorite Conclave won screenplay, and Nine Inch Nails, Atticus Ross and
Trent
Trent
Reznor.
Reznor specifically won original score for, of course, Challengers. As audio viewers, I'm wearing a Challengers themed sweatshirt that Mike bought me for Christmas. Thank you again. In TV awards, yes, because the Golden Globes do that too. Shogun continued to sweep, winning supporting actor, actress for Tadanobu Asano, Haruyuki Sanada, and Anna Sawai, and as for drama TV series. Baby Reindeer continued its wins with Jessica Gunning for female actor in a miniseries. And Hacks continued its wins in the comedy category for Jean Smart for actress and musical or comedy series. Lastly, Colin Farrell won actor in a miniseries, and Jeremy Allen White won actor in a musical or comedy for what else? The Bear.
The Bear.
Yeah, otherwise it was a pretty entertaining show.
Mhm.
Yeah, Nikki Glazer did a pretty good job hosting. There weren't that many super cringy moments. It was a pretty okay show.
Yeah, I think you hit it at the beginning where the Brutalist is taking that early step forward. Good to
Yeah.
see Conclave winning here for screenplay, getting that step forward as well. And maybe where people will see The Substance and A Real Pain for their award wins as well.
Yeah.
Um, One we don't have listed here, and I don't know why, is Sebastian Stan winning
Yes.
his Golden Globe in acting for I forgot what that movie is called. It's not better. Uh, uh, yeah, Better Man. No, not Better Man.
No,
Normal Man.
something like that. I
Something
know
like
which one
that.
you're talking about.
Yeah, with the makeup in the face.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, he used his speech to shout out kind of a hope for a future in which we support more physically what's the term? Can't think of words today for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with my brain.
Well, you want to use
But
the right words here too.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. The subject of that movie is what I will say because I don't know the best way to put it. Anyway, yes. That was for the Golden Globes. Yeah. So we kind of we start here. The first opening shots of award season. So over the next few weeks, we will be talking a lot, probably, about award season, what movies are on the front lines of Oscar contention, and eventually reaching the Oscars themselves in March.
Still rooting for Conclave.
Yeah, still rooting for Conclave. Team Conclave over here.
Yeah, we are. All right.
All right.
Did you watch anything?
Oh yeah, I did. I don't have time. I kind of have a part out here in a few minutes, so I don't have time to talk about it. I wish I did. We watched the Wallace and Gromit Revenge. What is it called?
Revenge of the Were-Rabbit.
No, that was their last movie. This is the
Uh,
new Wallace and Gromit movie on Netflix
oh,
right
the
now.
chicken one.
Vengeance Most Foul, which
Yes.
is a sequel of sorts to A Close Shave, the third Wallace and Gromit short, in which Feathers McGraw, the nefarious penguin villain, returns. It is really good. If you like the Wallace and Gromit shorts and Curse of the Were-Rabbit from 2008, absolutely check this out. I think you should watch this with Doctor. I think you guys would love it. It's a fun uh, Wallace and Gromit adventure. It's a blast.
Maybe we'll watch it and we'll have something to talk about next week.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that actually works out. So that way we can both talk about it next week.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll hold that conversation till the next time.